I want to say thank God for all that he has poured and bestowed upon my life. That's just a must that I must say. But I want to start with this. From a Christian perspective, however, it is worth noting that the Bible does not teach twin flames. Because you know, religious folks, that ain't in the Bible. But I'm going to go to the word and give you some Bible stuff to show you that there is a mystery about this. Divine card suits or spiritual identities based on playing cards. Scriptures focus instead on developing godly character through love, wisdom, faithfulness, self-control, courage, and spiritual maturity, regardless of the symbolic systems. The symbolization interprets this above can be viewed as an archetype or a psychological framework rather than a spiritual law. So when I started out in the beginning, I began to tell you about the energies from how we play cards. Remember, I gave you these systems. I gave you the king and queen, the king and queen. Here's God with the king and queen, right? Then this energy, God, king and queen. I don't know where my heart. Look, you got the king and queen. My heart's somewhere around here. But I showed you all these archetypes, right? And I told you they have certain energies about them. I gave you all that in it. Go on YouTube if you missed it. The card suits, the aces are God's gift. The king and queen are the divine leaders of the tribe. What did you say, divine? The king and queen are the divine leaders of the tribes. The archetypes that the divine counterparts embody. So then you look, you got tribes. Remember, you got the 12 tribes. You got the Gad, you got Asher, you got Zebulon, you got Reuben, you got Judah, you got Oscar, you got Levite, you got Benjamin, you got Joseph, and I always have a hard time saying this, but it's Nuphalat, Notalat, and then you got Dan, and you have Simeon. All these tribes, these 12 tribes, have six divine counterparts in each one of them. They are the twin flames of each tribe. Yeah, that what I said. There are 6 divine twin flames in each tribe. This is where the 144 comes from. Everybody tries to say, oh yeah, it is. It does come from the tribes. But what are they exactly? They're the divine pairs. That's what they are. So, you know, we have zodiacs. We got Aries, we got Gemini, we got Cancer, we got Leo, we got Virgo, we got Pisces, we got Aquarius, we got Capricorn, we got Sagittarius, we got Scorpio, we got Libra, right? But these have understandings. So that is the understanding of how it was incorporated through zodiacs. But when God put these zodiacs together, they are literally with a name with it. So the Aries are pioneers. They are leaders. I'm gonna go back and get, because this the one that got me kicked out of church. That teaching on this got me kicked out of church because I was saying zodiac signs. Yeah, I don't care. At the end of the day, you're gonna learn. So, Aries are the pioneers and the leaders. Geminis are the messengers and the communicators. Cancer are the nurturers and the heart-centered one. Leo, they are the light bearers, the radiant leader. You have Libras, they are the harmonizers, the ones that balance. Then you have Scorpios, which are the transformation. They are the transformers. Transformers, where the movie come from? Transformers. That they talking about Scorpios in it. Y'all better recognize what's going on in these movies while you watching them. You got them as the phoenix as well. They rise from the ashes. So Scorpios are known to be a transformer and a phoenix. Then you got Sagittarius. They are the seekers. They are the visionaries. You got Capricorn. They are the master builders. And the discipline. They real discipline as well. Then you got the Aquarius. They are visionaries too, but they got a twist to it. They are humanitarians along with that. And then you got the greatest one of all. Me and myself and Nada. The Pisces, the Levites, the mystical ones. The ones are very compassionate. The romantic one. The one that is lovey-dovey, yubby. The one that allow her heart or his heart to be put on the line because they love so hard. So they go along with these tribes. So the tribe, remember, they are divine pairs. So one counterpart has to come from another tribe. So you have Aries and Libra. They are the divine counterparts. Remember, it has to be balanced and it has to be in harmony, which is balanced as well. So you got Aries and Libra. Remember what I told you. Aries is the pioneer and a leader. Why they are the counterpart is what I told you that Libra was. The harmonizer and a balancer. Remember, it has to balance out all these energies. Love, action. It has to balance them out. So when we get to Taurus and Scorpios, which is Asher. Taurus come from the tribe of Asher. Look, y'all, I write it down. Usually I type it up, but you know my script scrap. I'm sorry. But but I don't really write like this. I was just trying to make sure that I had it in line. So Asher is Taurus. So Taurus is balanced out with Scorpio and Simeon. They are the ones that are counterparts, divine counterparts with one another. Then you have the tribe of Zebulon, which Cancer comes from. And then you have Joseph tribe with Capricorn. When you have both of them two together, it is a divine pair. It has to be one and the other to make that divine pair. And it can't be like, so I'm a Pisces and I'm gonna go along with Aries. That's not a divine pair. So right now you say I'm a twin. This is where people get it twisted. I'm a twin. You're not gonna be suited up right now and been in a marriage for a long time with somebody that's not on an axle. So you gotta know when the foundation was made, when the earth was made, these two was on the same axle. It has to be a balance there. It has to be a balance there. So then you got Gemini. I'm sorry, y'all. Zebulon is Gemini, and then Nephion is Sagittarius. They the ones that go together, and which is Sagittarius is the seeker and visionary, and then you got Zebulon, which is Gemini. They are the messengers and the communication. So they gotta balance each one of them out to be a divine partner to carry on the mission that's supposed to be done. So without a Gemini, without a Sagittarius, a Gemini can't work into the divine mission unless they are paired up with that counterpart. It's never going to be one without the other. And it has to be on the same axle. Let me know if you understand me. Let me know if you getting me. Because I can talk fast. So I can slow down and go back if you need me to. But they have to work on the same axle in order to be in divine pair. But like I told y'all before, if that divine counterpart don't take on the ownership of being that divine partner for the one that's already on the journey, God is in a higher maiden to fulfill the journey, but it's never going to be a divine pair. It's just going to be a strong counterpart that we're going to make this mission work in a relationship versus outside of a relationship. So then you have Judah, which is the lion, right? And so they carry the light. They are basically walking around making sure everything is lit up to our everlasting knowledge, giving us the understanding of what the light is about. That's their job. So they can't be all cruddy in the inside. Not remember, and we always say this, that the light so shine that men may see. Let your light so shine that men may see. That's what Leos do. So then you got Benjamin, which is the Aquarius, the tribe. So Aquarius come from the tribe of Benjamin. They are the visionaries and the humanitarian. So a divine pair would come from the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin to be a divine pair. And remember, there are only six divine pairs. God already put these pairs together before they even come down here because they know that they have the strength to carry this vision out. Least not allowing our free will if we don't allow our free will to take over, we have the strength to carry it out. But you have some people that just don't take up the mantle and walk with it. And it is what it is. Then you got Asher. They are Virgos. They are the healers. They are servants. So if anybody say they are they like to help people a lot or whatever, and they Virgos, you know why. They coming from the tribe of Asher, and they match up to be a divine pair with Pisces. They are on the same axle, which is the mystical one, the compassionate one. So when they come together, they make a divine pair. And so that mission is fulfilled from Asher being able, that tribe being able to heal people, serve people, be able to give the mysteries. This is what Pisces do. So if you don't recognize who I am, I'm telling you now who I am. If you don't understand how I got the knowledge, it ain't up for you to understand how I got the knowledge, because you ain't a Pisces to know that about the knowledge. You might have a gift of a prophet. You might have an understanding of how prophets work. But if you are not a Pisces, you will not get really literally. You might get a touch, but you ain't going to get the full understanding of mysteries behind everything, because that is a Pisces job. People don't understand why Pisces is what they are, but they are the end of the zodiac sign. That means we've been here a long time. We leave and come back. We leave and come back. We have carried out all of the 12 tribes' missions. So whatever Aries can do, I already did. I know how to perform it. Whatever a Libra can do, I already did. And I can perform it. They are the last. So if you are Aries, you're a baby. Don't get mad at me. Get mad. We'll go. You're a baby. You're a baby of trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go at from here. But I know I got to start something. And I know I got to be something. And I got a purpose for something. So let me try to figure that out. So when you get to Aquarius, just before you get to Pisces, hey, I got most of this down pack. Yeah, I do. But I'm missing something. That's Aquarius. They see the vision and knowing, oh yeah, I got to get up on my game. That's where the humanitarian come from. If you see it, the Sagittarius is a seeker and a visionarian. The Aquarius is a visionary, but a humanitarian. That means they have more understanding of what they need to do on this earth. So people think these zodiac signs are irrelevant. They not. They not. Sorry to tell you. They telling you what axle you lie on. They telling you what's in your body. It's giving you your human design. Well, we're going to talk about that topic too, because when God gave me that download, I was like, what? I had to get some books. I was like, this really don't make no sense. I don't understand this. But the downloads of it was giving me, so I'll share you with this. The downloads of understanding who you are comes from your map within you. So when God was trying to describe to me humans, how we are made up, we got parts in our body that intersect with one another. And it's up to you to figure out what connect. It's like a puzzle. So basically, okay, I'll give you a physical example. You understand that you have neurons in your system. And when you touch hot, it does a little something. When you touch cold, it does a little something. But it sends neurons shooting up your body to certain areas. Then it kind of hits the spot, whatever the case may be. So that's exactly how your body is wired if you would turn it inside out. So that was his whole way of saying, me, okay, now you need to learn how a human is supposed to really able to do certain things. So if you, like I said, if you're a manifester, you either a master generator or you just a plain old manifester. So people think, oh, I can manifest. Yeah, you might have it, but you're not going to get the full extent unless you are pure. You got to be at a pure form to be able to manifest the way you're supposed to manifest. But if you are a manifester right off the bat, you can just manifest anything. And it can be good or bad. It just manifests. So they got different parts of that, but I'm still studying that, so I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, that part I do know because I had to go back. But you have to be on the same axle to be a divine pair. And so if you are countered, if your partner right now is not on that axle, you are not in a divine union. And I'm not saying it's not given by God. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was established before we came to earth, not when we got here. I hope I'm making myself very clear. These divine pairs were already established before we got here. This is why when we go out and whatever and we encounter our divine partner, it's like seeking you shall find. That's where it come from. Once we hit the divine partner and it's like a bling, oh my God, who are you? It's a stunner because you're like, what? I don't know you, but you know me. It's like, I recall when I came in contact with my twin, I was married to my ex-husband and that was his best friend. Yeah, I said it. And it's in the book. When I met my twin, I was married to his best friend. So that, I guess that was the route that I was supposed to see him. It is what it is. You don't know how it's going to end up. That's why I say you have no expectations on anything. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Because in my mind, I thought it was crazy too. But when I got to it, I was like, wow, head over heels. And didn't care about the ex-husband. And didn't care about the ex-husband either. Like, oh, shit, now I done found me a jewel. To the bed started to act crazy. And I ain't figure it out until like, why? Because I had he was mirroring my trauma. And that was ruthless. But to be a divine pair, this is what I came back on for. And I was like, God, really? You better do it. But this won't be uploaded. I'm going to actually redo it again to make sure that you get a understanding of it. But I didn't want nobody go to sleep tonight trying to figure out the 144, because I did mention it, but I didn't mention the whole thing because I was going to save it for tomorrow. But I did want to let you know that these divine pairs come from 12 tribes, and the 12 tribes have 6 divine pairs. This is where the 144 come from. And these 6 divine pairs come down on earth to help New Earth evolve and to help awaken everybody else. Now it's up to you if you take it or if you don't. But you know, the religious folk, sorry to tell you, you know, they look at me stupid. But if you take note, the people really that's not religious, they are spiritual, but have a touch of Christianity or a touch of Buddhism or a touch of Hindu or whatever the case may be. They getting a full understanding. I promise you. You shouldn't be so stuck on religion based, because that's the surface, baby. You only rub the surface. I don't care how long you've been on this earth. If you've been stuck in religion all your life and don't understand what spirituality is, you missing something. It calls for really a personal walk. Yeah, you can hear from God, but he's asking you to do something else. He's trying to reveal mysteries to you, but you just so stuck in Christianity, and you just so stuck in Islamic, and you just so stuck. Look, I'm not telling nobody religion, because hey, I was Pentecostal, apostolic all day. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, God wanted more from me. He wanted me to know, for real know. And it's high time for all of us to really understand and wake up. We are all, like I tell y'all all the time, we are connected. No matter what you think, no matter how you feel, we connected. I promise you everything, and I know it to be true because, you know, my emails be flowing. But at the end of the day, every situation I went through, y'all went through it too, in some type of way, shape, form. I promise you. It might be little, it might be grand, but you went through it. This is why I do what I do. Because the mystery, some people don't read the word, and some people don't get the understanding, and some people just don't understand the mysteries behind what is being said. Some people don't understand the do that in the word. And it's all good. That's why all these other translations came out. Because Hebrew wasn't being understood by the people that needed to understand it. And it's okay. So this is what the divine pairs come out to do. They do the mission to make sure that everybody on this earth is awakened. And there's nothing wrong not to be in a divine pair. If your divine counterpart don't get his head on straight or her head on straight, get that high level soulmate. Shoot, they do the justice too. Yeah, they do. Long as that mission, God just wants the mission to be fulfilled. That's what he wants. And that's what he asking for, the mission to be fulfilled. That you get all the understanding and the knowledge from him and him himself. I'm not going to say I got it all, y'all, but I'm telling you. I'm giving you everything I got. Everything that God told me to say, I'm saying it. Because look, my reward is you do it or you don't. If you do it, you get blessed. If you don't, hey, the reward is just too. But I love what I do. I love what I do. And when y'all email me and tell me you were right. Look, I said, I ain't right. Only thing I did was when I got the download, I went to go seeking and finding to get the understanding of what he was saying. And now I got somebody, again, thank you, Rashad, thank you. Now I got somebody that literally can help me with the understanding of these other downloads that I be getting, because I be like, people gonna think, and this, when in the beginning, when people was calling me a witch because they didn't know what I was saying and everything, I was like, I ain't no witch, but I am getting these downloads. And I was getting very offended, like really offended. Like, I'm like, y'all know me all my life, and you mean to tell me that now you feel like I'm a witch because I'm not saying the same thing you saying? Make that one make sense. I'm just elevating. That's all. I'm elevating to another status that God is saying you worthy of. Everybody can't move to the same level. And it's all good because you got to learn the lessons before you get to the next level. He's not going to give you something that you ain't ready for. And that's all gravy. But don't be envy and jealous of somebody else's gifts. And that be the main issue. That people are so jealous of something that they see somebody else got, like, I should have had that. I've been here long on this earth. I don't understand. She ain't nothing but 43 years old, and she know too much knowledge. That's not my problem. I went on that journey. And I promise you, if you go on the journey, God will start downloading and showing you what you need to know too, for whatever purpose that you are destined here for. Remember, we don't have the same purpose, but these divine paths did, on a different mission part. But the purpose is to bring new earth, heaven on earth. That's the mission. And however you do it, however we get there, just get there if you can. But you got to make life work for you, y'all. And make it work not for everybody else, but make it work for you. Hold the standard to yourself that regardless of what somebody say or think about you, I hold the standard that I'm going to keep on doing what God told me to do no matter what. Whatever you say God told you to do, hold that standard. And stay strong with it. Don't waver. Because I tell you, when I first got on the journey, I was wavering. I was like, I wasn't taught this. I don't think this good. I don't. But as I went along, I recognized why God had separated me from everybody. Now I'm like, I ain't even gonna lie, this thing is lonely. I'm like, Lord, I can't wait till my counterpart come or something. Because I'm like, everybody gone, not even my children. And he gave my children time. That was the part. He gave my children time to get on board. So now I'm like, hey, it's me and my doggy. Me and Elias. And recognize his name. His name is Elias Eli. And I was like, that is a weird name because I was going to call him Bella. But cool. But y'all, I'm telling you, getting on the journey is the best thing that you can ever do for yourself. I promise you. No matter what nobody think about you, no matter what nobody say about you, get on a journey. Jesus went on a journey multiple times. You read the word, you Christian or religious. He did it. Why can't you? He did it. And that's how every time he went on that journey, he got what? Enlightened. He got more strength. He came back. He left as what they say 12, it's the age of understanding, but the world say 12. However you want to put it. He left on the age of understanding. He came back, and he came back with some gifts. He left again, he came with some more gifts. And this is how that journey go. But if you ain't being separated and try and figure out what is your purpose, nah. It won't work. It won't work. We have to literally make this life make sense. It wasn't to this journey that all these little acronym things started. when they say let your light so shine, and what else they used to say, birds of a feather flock together. I'm like, dang, now I recognize why they say that, because the birds of a feather flock together, this way that come from, what's in you is what's going to attract me to you, that's already in me. And when you look at it in a spiritual sense, there's the mirror. So you only mirroring back what I'm projecting off. So if I dig you, I'm going to flock to you. And all your trauma and your hell too. But if you radiating light, light recognize light, dark recognize dark. But guess what? Light attract darkness, and darkness attract light. Why do you say that, divine? This is where the narcissists come in effect. They need a supply. So when a person needs a supply from the light, you are automatically going to be attracted to the narcissist. It ain't got nothing to do about what's in them. It's that light that they are attracted to. They need energy because they are surrounded by nothing but darkness. It's something that's imbalancing them, that's not radiating on a balanced level. So whatever that person that they are attracted to or brought to them, they have that supply that they need. And then when they're done, it's a discard. Until they're ready to come back for that same person again. Until that person recognizes, okay, yeah, you ain't get me no more. So this ain't around. I just came on here to tell you what it was about the 144 and what about the tribes. Because the mystery of it is letting you know that the divine pairs are coming out these tribes, and there is 6. That is not written in the word. And you would never figure it out if you're not connected. If God ain't giving it to you himself. And so now, religious folks want to say, yeah, that's half truth. Yeah. Hey, I only can tell you what I can tell you. It is what it is, baby. Research yourself. Understand from God yourself. But I'm just giving you what he told me. And what he downloaded to me. But I'm going to re-upload this on the YouTube channel. I'm not going to post this live on the YouTube channel. I'm actually, when I get off of here, I'm going to actually give it and then post it on there. So I hope that you got the understanding. If not, go to the YouTube channel. It is Divine Due Diligence 228 on the YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, and share on here. Make sure you follow. Make sure you tap the screen and make sure that somebody knows that there is a mystery that needs to be unfolded. Until next time, this is Divine Due Diligence coming on here doing my due diligence of time, experience, and acknowledgement. Until next time, peace, love, and namaste.